Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tonight, alert. Check. You draw quarter. Stop here, D.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Tighten up.
On second down, Johnson. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
That's right, baby.
Here's Rosen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over first and 10. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Right. He's telling the right. 3 down.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 24. Check 24.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. That's complete to Butler. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Here's Darkwa. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Play fake. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
1. 41. We got to wedge that out. Watch the screen.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Check 41. Yeah.
From the gun, Mariota dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
41. I got you. 1. 3. It's coming. 41's the mic. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota is going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
41's the mic. Go.
On third down, Mariota. He's got his man. It's Butler. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. On the run, Darquan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Get ready. 41 mic. Right here. 41 mic. I got wide.
Now Mariota. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
3. 41. Mike 41. Here we go.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5. But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Rosen. This will be caught by Brown. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability. Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line. And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down.
At the Titans' 20-yard line.
Check 55, come on. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
2nd and 5 now. Rosen. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Rosen hands off to Johnson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 15-yard line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. And that play got bottled up.
On second and goal. Rosen, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Third and goal, Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
41 Mike. I'm trying to collect.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 24. To throw is Mariota. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
One. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He completes it to Nelson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Three. Mike 41. Hey.
They'll run with Darkwa. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That's it, baby.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come to me. 3. We want it. Come to my world. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mariota steps away to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. One. Hey, 4-1. I'm scared.
Mariota. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Watch the run. One. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And it's a fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
No. Me. Mike 55, Mike 55.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Darquan. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
41, Mike 41. Oh, you got
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Rip left. 41 Mike. Mike 41.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's going to look, trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll run on first down. Johnson jostles free. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the ground, this is Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kahale Waring, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Throwing is Mariota. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked.
41 Mike. You must be dreaming.
From the 27, Mariota. Open man, Butler complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third and long here for Rosen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. One. Box track. 41. Mike 41.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
One. Check right. Watch it exit. Got one.
Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Watch one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Mariota to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Corner.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
From the 17, Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Check 41. Watch the backer.
Mariota on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's to Mike. Coming to you. Mike 41. Mike 40. Scene 6. That's the way. 41's to Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Watch the whip. Hug. Hey, Charlie.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Whip right. Watch twist.
Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Check three. Shit.
Here's Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
55. Check 55, Mike.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Going left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
41's coming. 41's the Mike. Go. Watch the pass. Mike 41. Mike 41. I'm going to run you up.
From the gun, Mariota. Caught by Nelson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
41's the Mike. Exit. Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike. Hey, watch the line. 3. General, West. Mike. I got him. Haywood. Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that, huh? Watch the run.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. One. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Alpha. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. Defense wins champion.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie things at 17 all. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Check 49. Check it, Humphrey. Motion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, alert. Check 3. 80. Bang.
Rosen off the play action. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen, screenplay, Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First down, Mariota. Lets it go for Nelson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. 80. 15 spill.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Kill.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
180. Right there, 55. Let's go one more. He's coming, he's coming. Hard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen is wearing the tight end with it.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's coming. Double up. 80.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. This is Johnson, he's got it. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Motion.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's got this down to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
180. 54. Watch the slant. Check it back or check it on that.
On 1st down, Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He gets it to Thomas. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
64.
On the toss, here's Johnson. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
At the 22-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Middle. Kill.
Rosen to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, this one is no good. Fairbairn hangs it out to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Willie Henry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's Mariota. Finding room inside the 40. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Mariota. And this is caught. He hits more. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Mariota to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Texans, they'll take them where they can get them right about now as a victory moves their record to 2-11 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.